Hello guys, welcome to i-tutor Academy. In today's session, we will continue with the MMBC 002, that is HRM, the first unit and second subsession. What is HRM? Yesterday, last video, we just discussed about the introduction part of this unit. Hope you remember. And HRM is the process of acquiring, developing, maintaining, and retaining human resources in an organization with the strategic objective of achieving organizational goals. So, what is the significance of the term human resource management? Human, that is a workforce. This term refers to an organization required workforce. The term resource refers to an organization workforce supply. And management is refers to the most efficient use of resources in order to achieve organizational goals. Many eminent management scientists have defined HRM in different ways. Some of the widely used definitions are provided in this box. Okay, first one is Edwin B. Flippo. Edwin B. Flippo says that human resource management is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of the procurement, development, resource to the end that individual and the societal objective are accomplished. And the second one is Dizenzo and Robbins. They define HRM is a managerial process of acquiring and engaging the required workforce appropriate for the job and concerned with developing maintenance and utilization of workforce. Next is Dizeller. Dizeller says that the policies and practices involved in carrying out the people or human resource aspect of a management position, including recruiting, screening, training, rewarding, and appraising, comprises of HRM. Next is French Wendell. Human resource management is the recruitment, selection, development, utilization, compensation, and motivation of human resource by the organization. And the next is Torre. Torre defined a distinctive approach to employment management which seeks to achieve competitive advantage through the strategic deployment of a highly committed and capable workforce using an integrated array of cultural, structural, and personal techniques. In essence, HRM is a strategic approach to acquire, motivate, develop, and manage human resources of an organization. For each of these functions, there are policies which the HR managers follow, keeping in view the organizational culture. Okay, so this is about HRM definition. And the next is evolution of HRM. HRM has evolved from personal management, which was the erstwhile management system to manage employees. Going back to the roots of evolution of personal management, the contribution of psychologists and management experts such as Elton Mayo, F.W. Taylor, and Robert Owen plays a significant role. Elton Mayo was the founder of the human relation movement in 1920s. In the famous Hawthorne study, he measured the relationship between productivity and the work environment. He emphasized the influence of human relations on worker productivity. Similarly, Robert Owen is considered to be the creator and initiator of reforms introduced for workers. He introduced the principle of 8-hour work per day. Owen recognized the importance of improving working condition in the workplace and its impact on worker productivity and efficiency. Also worth mentioning is the contribution of Frederick W. Taylor. Taylor has developed a differentiated compensation system that rewards employees with a higher performance level that are still used in the company. He promoted scientific management through four principles. First one is evaluate a task by dissecting its components, select employee that had appropriate skill for a task, provide workers with incentives and training to do a task, and use science to plan how workers perform their jobs. Human resource approach. However, at some stage in early 60s, the pet milk principle, advocating that happy workers are productive worker or happy cow provide extra milk. Okay. Principle of human relation is have been largely rejected, recognizing the truth that workers are unique in their personal way, having individual needs. Every employee is a unique and surprisingly individual wishes. It was considered that each worker is completely unique and a highly complex character with exceptional desires and values. What motivates one worker won't encourage any other, and being satisfied or feeling appropriate may additionally have a very little effect on the productiveness of positive personnel. Slowly, however, steadily, the trend closer to treating employees as resources or asset emerged. The contribution of behavioral science to management practice consists primarily of producing new insight in place of new strategies. It has advanced and extended right into a useful way of thinking about the position of the superior, the nature of business, and behavior of an individual inside an business enterprises. Okay, and the stages of development of HRM. The modern concept of HRM has developed through following stages. First one is commodity concept. Second is the factor of production concept. Third one is paternalistic concept, humanitarian concept, behavioral human resource concept, and emerging concepts are there. Okay, and this is there is one column is there, difference between personal management, HRM. Okay, uh, it's a in approach base, the personal management is short term, reactive, and ad hoc, and HRM is long term, proactive, and integrated. Okay, in employee relation based, personal management is pluralist, collective, low trust, and HRM is unitarist, individualized, high trust. And the role is specialist and integrated. Structure bureaucratic, centralized, flexible, and decentralized. Focus is cost minimization, maximum utilization. HRM essentially emphasize and incorporate those exceptions which are not being fulfilled through the traditional personal management. However, few management scholars have opened HRM as old bottle with a new label. It integrates in a meaningful way the numerous subsystem like performance, appraisal, career development, organizational development, reward management, employee relation, etc. in the subsequent units. We will be covered all this function in detail. Okay, and next is HRM and its evolution in India. Okay, the history of HRM in India dates back to the early 1980s when Mr. Uday Parikh and Mr. T.V. Rao championed the cause of HRM movement. The early adopters of the HRM movement include public sector enterprises such as Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, that is BHEL, BHEL, okay, and the State Bank of India, etc. Initially, Indian organizations used to have an industrial relation department, which was subsequently re-christened at the personal and IR, that is the separate department for this human resource management in Indian context. The profile of the employee in new scenario has the following features are there. Employees are mostly in their mid 20s or early 30s. All employees are educated and their level of general awareness is high. And employees are more committed to the profession than to the organization. The rates of attrition and the level of mobility of employee among the organization are high. The organization have to compete for scarce resources, the most important among them being the human resource, more so in the case of service sector. Okay, and the progressive players and market leaders, especially in the IT and service sector, have fully adopted this approach while other players are in the process of adoption. The transformed HR department perform the following functions. First one is participating in the strategizing sessions of business policy. Second is preparing the HR strategies in coordination with the corporate strategies. Third one is implementing the various HR policies and practice, including HR planning, recruitment, and induction, compensation structuring, career planning, competence mapping, performance management, etc. Overall, the HR department has outgrown its mere functional role and has come to assume the responsibility of building the brand for all company to attract the best available talent in the market and also to retain the existing talent. This help in reducing the recruitment cost and the replacement cost apart from reducing the attrition rate, which help the organization to complete its project in time. Okay, so this is about today's section, and next section we will continue with the same chapter, that is objective of HRM, etc., etc. And till you have any doubts, you can pinpoint on comment box. Also, you can contact on the contact number we are provided in the channel. Okay, thank you.